Hello and welcome to the Ducking Review Show. On this week's show, we're going to be looking at Macbeth, Sicario. Did I say
Sicario.
that? Sicario. I only heard it just now. Sicario. And Red Army. Boom.
Miami Connection.
And Miami Connection, because we watched it. We talked about it last episode.
Yeah, we watched it.
We watched it. But
we'll do that last.
That's in our review.
Oh, we're going to do that in the... Yeah, we should, shouldn't we?
What's that?
You know, like we said, talk about films we've watched.
Yeah, so Lee's just explaining the segment.
Yeah. No, but you said, "Oh, I watched this." And
Yeah.
we haven't watched that, but yeah, we all watched Miami Connection, didn't we?
We did.
So that's
Should we start
with
that?
Yeah.
We'll start with that now.
Yeah.
Do it now.
Okay, Miami Connection.
Right.
We
watched it. Next. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's say we watched.
So this is the segment where I've been listening back as we edit things. I think we need to be a little bit clearer about what our segments are. So this is the real thing now. We're just going to talk about what we've watched in the last 2 weeks.
Just stuff, as long as it's not too even if it's too new, we won't drop any spoilers.
No, we won't.
Like that.
So we sat down and watched that.
Spoiler! It's shit.
It's shit. Yeah, I guess that's the short of it.
It's not even sort of
redeemed
by being shit that it's good.
The fights are alright.
It's worse. I'm right on it in saying that it's worse than what we all thought.
Yeah, no, because I thought it might be at least comical.
But there were funny bits in it.
Yeah, no, but it was so shit.
It's a guy who's very good at martial arts who's decided he wants to make a Bruce Lee film.
Yeah.
Really, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's never made films before. And what shocked me was really apparent. Like, more apparent than I thought it was going to be. Like, there's no fades.
Yeah, there's no transitions or anything like... So you jump, you'd have a scene, someone's having a fight, the fight ends, and then straight away it cuts to straight cut, not a dissolve or a fade, straight cut, they're in a car. And I think it was about 40 minutes somewhere in before I even saw anything that could be described as a transition.
There was one
shots.
that I saw. I saw one.
I mean, to be fair, we watched all the fights. We stopped watching all the talking scenes about 50 minutes in when we realised there's another half hour.
Wasn't there a point where we thought that we must be near the end?
Yeah.
And we were 20 minutes in.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Of an 80-minute film.
It was so bad that
we're only a quarter of the way.
We just couldn't face it. I mean, the fight scenes are actually quite good.
Yeah, I thought they were really good.
Yeah.
There's a scene with the band because it's a ninja. They're ninjas in a band, basically.
Yeah.
If this
Dragon
is
sound.
Yeah. Well, Matt, what was wrong with that band scene? Obviously.
Oh my god, the horrendous guitar miming.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what he thought he was doing. He was just sort of flicking the guitar with his, flailing at it with his hand.
All the movements were really out of time, weren't
He was just jumping around. The rest of the band looked sort of semi-genuine.
Yeah, because...
And he was just hopping around all over the place.
But, the way they'd edited it, was it was completely, the person who synced up the audio and the visual, and it was... They were miming in time, but when he synced up the sound of the vision, he was, half a beat out.
So there was,
they were on the offbeat, weren't they?
The cuts, if you want to call them that, were out of sync, weren't they, with the beat?
It wasn't just that. The way that, everything was just a little tiny bit.
Across the board, every element that could exist in a film with a band were completely out of time.
Yeah.
In fact...
Exactly out of time. So it was in time in the sense, all they needed to do was shift it over by, a couple of frames.
Yeah. But do you know what's impressive about it that I've just thought of now? In my experience, when you have just music playing and you put some video to it, sometimes 3/4 of it will just look like it's in time.
Yeah.
Just by fluke. Just by the way that things are. So it actually takes more effort, I think, to make it that
Maybe that was
bad.
The intention,
Watch
subverting us. Saying, I'm just going to do it completely wrong to make it look even shitter. Because, part of the film is that it's meant to be shit, isn't it?
Not when it was made.
I don't think when it was made.
No, not when it was made. It was made to be real.
An action crime thriller.
Yeah. Please watch it. I mean,
It's on YouTube.
Maybe
isn't
yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
But they've got a website. Is it called MiamiConnection.org? I think it was.
The trailer's
You can
on
pay,
YouTube,
yeah.
and you should do what we did, which is to pay to watch it on the website, which we put a link to on our website. So I think we did say at some point that the whole film is on YouTube. You should
Sling some money though.
You should really pay. I'm just saying, like, that's not we do not support that.
Yeah.
Did we? I don't think if we did, it was a mistake. We didn't mean to.
Well, we're just saying it was on YouTube, but then I think after the fact, we thought, oh,
It's
you know.
it's on YouTube by the people that distribute it,
Right. Oh, good. Well done.
I believe.
Oh, that's an advert that we don't endorse.
they have foods.
Oh no, it's totally not.
Right. Okay.
Right.
It's totally like that's bad.
So
I
it is
mean,
on YouTube, but
yeah.
if you go to the website MiamiConnection.org,
It's
and
not
I think
expensive.
it's about £4,
Yeah.
5, 6
And it
quid.
is worth that.
You can actually
what
buy
you do
the-
get there. You get the cool fucking soundtrack
Yeah.
because it's probably the most redeeming quality of the film.
We should have looked into.
I
who
think
did
you can
the
actually
music.
get, because you can buy hard copies of it, and you can actually, I think, if I remember correctly, you could buy a VHS copy of it, couldn't you?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. So, you know, if you're going to watch it on VHS if you've got a player.
That would be cool.
Buy the VHS and get that transferred onto a DVD. So you got the, like, shit
The
quality.
shitty-
Shitty grade and everything.
Watch it
Fuck
on
up the tracking on your VHS player a little
Yeah.
bit. For kids, don't worry. This is just terminology you don't need to be concerned with.
Oh yeah, you get all those lovely bits where it's playing and the sound goes.
So yeah, the fight scenes are actually quite good.
I'd watch it again.
The problem is, like, the guy's quite good at martial arts, but the people who made the film aren't very good at making the film.
It's him. He directed it.
Yeah, but you know, well, yeah, exactly. I don't know who did what. I don't.
I know,
care.
there's obviously
But,
many,
like,
many
there's
elements. But
there's one guy who's got a bit of talent at something, and then everyone else involved has no talent.
because a couple of his, like, I don't know, mates, ninja mates, a couple of them
God,
can
that's
do...
Some of them are quite good.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a couple of them who can, because there was a balance. Like, you could either do a bit of martial arts or you could mime a guitar.
Yeah.
Because there was a guy, the best one in the band, he was the shittest at martial arts.
Yes.
And you got the guy who was alright at the band stuff and alright at the martial arts.
In
And
the
he's the
middle.
guy who I said looked like what I thought Neville Longbottom out of Harry Potter should have grown up to be.
I remember
Rather
there being a
than-
Ferris Bueller type character
Well,
in
that
there
was
as
him,
well.
wasn't it?
Yeah. I
He's
thought-
on with the girlfriend.
No, he looked like Cameron, his mate
Oh,
off the
did,
Ferris
yeah.
Bueller's
Well,
Day
exactly,
Off.
which is what Neville Longbottom would have grown up into, rather than
Yes.
like the hunky guy that.
What was that?
He
I
is.
think it's a Paul McCartney scenario where he died, and that's just somebody they've got in.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
I've not watched anything. I've been watching Fargo, the series.
You said about that.
I talked about that last time, but did I?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
I
You
think
still
you did,
enjoy
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's still good. And I watched 2 last night, so that's in a row. So that's getting towards the end.
Oh.
Pdoing!
My fault. But
I've watched quite a few things recently. I'm trying to remember them all.
You're watching Space, aren't you?
Yeah, I
I'm
thought
watching
that was the
Spaced
biggest
at the
one.
minute. Yeah, but I watched Badlands the other night, a film from like
From the
1973
late
or
70s,
something.
Early 70s.
I don't think I've seen it.
It's really good. Sissy Spacek and
Sissy
Martin
Spacek.
and
Yeah.
Martin Sheen.
It's good. It's about basically this guy who falls in love with a girl who's like 15, and they go on a murderous rampage.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit like Bonnie and Clyde, isn't it?
Yeah, but weird.
But more fucked up.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. But yeah, it's pretty good. I
It's good.
recommend
That's
it.
all.
1973.
Is that when
Yeah.
it was? I thought it was a bit later than that, but
It's good. Yeah, that's it.
Right. Okay. Martin Sheen.
We've said all this, mate.
Mm.
I'm just reading it.
it's a good director though. Who's the director of it?
Oh, it's
Terrence Malick.
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. Okay. And
Brilliant.
Space. This is the first time you've watched Space.
Yeah.
You hadn't seen it.
I've finished the
before.
first series now.
So you
we
did that
explain-
quickly.
Yeah, she's to explain what Spaced is.
Well, it's who is it? Simon Pegg.
Nick
Edgar Wright, man.
Nick Frost.
Jessica Stevenson, as she was called then.
Yeah, and Edgar Wright directs it.
Edgar Wright directs it. And it's very much what they did before Shaun of the Dead.
It's very much Shaun of... It's all of those.
Well, Shaun of the Dead's
Shaun
very
of the
much
Dead.
spaced.
Yeah, you can see all of the ideas for those...
The look of it, the style of... You can see his style developing.
Yeah.
Edgar Wright. The fast cuts and all that sort of...
It's crazy. It's mad how much you can see. Like you say, the fast cuts, the really fast pans into... like zooming into things, people's faces and expressions. And all that. And just really all of the pop culture references.
It's good, isn't it?
It harks back to like other films and things like that. Like Lampoon and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, I'm loving it.
It's such a good show.
Well, 90s.
Yeah, because
Well,
you
And
said
it's
there's-
only just 90s. It was like 1999, I think, when it came out. Have you started the second series now?
Not yet, no.
Yeah, because the first series is before the new Star Wars comes out. I'm pretty sure the first episode in the second series is they're talking a bit about them.
Well, the box art for the DVD when it came
Oh,
out.
yeah, it's all-
with
I've
some-
got that,
It's all Star Wars.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
But you said there was some stuff that obviously just they couldn't do now because of the
Because of
technological...
technology.
Yeah.
Things like scenes where people meet up with each other instead of just like texting or whatever.
It's mad.
It's just
isn't
loads
it?
of weird stuff like that.
You take
Like,
that shit for granted.
yeah, like just watching it going, you'd never do that now. Like, someone just coming around your house going, oh yeah, should we go out later on? Yeah, cool, alright, then I'll see you down the pub at 9.
Yeah,
Just not just like giving them a text.
Do you think that's why you don't get like...
friendships
No.
anymore.
Human
like
contact?
Love.
sitcoms. Like, you look at like, you know...
That's it, no more sitcoms.
Well, you got like Modern Family, but that's done in like a documentary style. People don't just show up at each other's houses. Everyone's, everything's organised and like, you used to get a sitcom that was all set in one room and people just turn up in that room.
What, like you did at my house? And I had 2-3 friends just show up at my house. This never happens. This thing that you're on about, which you're right, never happens. Happened all on one day.
Yeah, but that's because you live near the beach. And I did say it was...
People just turn up at my door.
I'm pretty sure I did...
Yeah, but hang on, I haven't covered what was funny about it. What was funny about it and made it like a sitcom. It might as well have been.
The doorbell rang.
Might as well have been, because I was just stood chatting to a couple of our friends that had turned up to drop off a present in the front room with the front door open, and you just walked through the front door into the lounge. You were like, "Hi guys," and the mate just went, "Woo, woo."
By the time I'd knocked on the door, I was already in the room.
Yeah, true, but it's just weird. It's the way it happened. It was weird.
It was really like, yeah. If only the people across the road had clapped.
I know, but it made me feel sad about my whole life, because
Why?
I was like, why isn't my life more like this every day?
Technology.
Technology. It's ripping the world apart, man!
You can't text a birthday present to someone though.
True. Thanks
you
for my
can.
birthday present.
If your birthday present was a picture of my dick.
Oh, yeah. Right. This is weird. Here's a reminder that's come up to remind me to pay a bill to my fiance for a film we watched called Unfriended. So I watched Unfriended, which
That's weird, isn't it?
yeah, it is weird. It's
That's very much like that film, is it? Like,
Weird
it's all
social media type
taking
thing.
place on the screen.
this
Excuse me.
kind of is actually a little bit like that, except for that was more interesting. Right, I'm going to just talk through the concept of it.
Go on, man.
Everything takes place on somebody's desktop.
Yeah.
So there's no cameras involved, so to speak. It's all just sort of...
Yeah. It's all on computer screens, isn't it?
Yeah, your telly is the screen, and you get to see...
Right.
And it's all done through webcam conversations between their friends, IM Messenger, like with Apple...
Right.
Facebook Messenger, Skype video calling.
Havel Hotel.
Yeah, fucking, it was the only thing that wasn't
MySpace.
in it. Right?
What's it called? Viva?
I don't know.
Bebo.
Bevo, that's it. I was
Grindr.
thinking Vivo and
Bevo.
Vivo, the music channel thing.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Grinder.
Grindr.
It's loads of dick pics coming up on screen.
Anyway, the concept sound like it's a good concept. You mentioned that Modern Family episode.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
an episode. Well, You see, like, because I've heard a review of this, like Mark Kermode talking about.
Can I say what my review is before?
Go.
It's not very good.
Well, he actually said that it's quite interesting,
but this is my caveat. The problem, I want to know if we've got the same idea. That's all I'm going to say. I want to get this in before it sounds like I'm just going to copy him. But the problem with it was I hated the characters.
Oh, well.
And when they're in a horror type situation, the fear level is that you are on board with them and you care about them. But I actually was willing them to die.
Oh no, I can't remember him saying that. The thing that stuck in my head about it was like, yeah, it's all happening on your computer screens, right? And this baddie's getting them through all this social media, yeah.
Isn't it supposed to be like
so why don't they just turn off the computers, right?
He says he'll kill them.
Yeah, but just turn them off.
But he says if you turn off your computers, I'm going to kill you.
Well, just walk away from it.
Put it on standby.
Don't look at it. Do you know what I mean?
The reason why I'm looking at you perplexed is because they cover that in the film.
Yeah, but like, just
Did
do
he
it
miss
anyway.
that?
No, I don't know. But what he's saying is, it's kind of like, you know, that whole cyberbullying thing and how it kind of, that thing of like, these people of this younger generation than what we are and than what he is.
Yeah.
They're like, that is how they interact, so they can't turn it off. Because, you know what I mean? That's how people get cyberbullied, because if they turn it off, they feel like they're not part of their society or whatever.
Missing out.
And it's like, if that was someone who was like 50, they'd just turn off the computer.
They'd be dead then.
They wouldn't though.
Yeah, they would, because the ghost said...
Is it a ghost?
Yeah.
It's a ghost in the machine.
Spoiler alert! Anyway, that's what he said about it.
No, it's a ghost right from the start. you know that, yeah.
It's one of their friends, isn't it? Or they've bullied someone or something.
Yes, they're actual complete and utter arseholes.
So that's sort of...
A lot of them, they're actually horrible people.
At the beginning then, I'm guessing...
Is it like I know you did last summer then?
Like this guy, yeah, so I was going to say, so they kill someone.
No, they don't kill anyone.
Right.
No, I don't want to give too much away. And so far, we actually haven't dropped any spoilers.
Okay, I'm going to say what I reckon happens, and you can beep it.
Fair enough.
It's dark.
I know what you did on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it 10 times.
But no, I don't.
It's got 500 comments.
The reason why it didn't work, and I kind of enjoyed it. I watched it all the way to the end. The reason why it kind of didn't work is because some of the jump scares were really transparent. Because I didn't care about the characters, so
you're not like emotionally attached.
Yeah, and because of that, the tools became obvious. You know, the tools to make. Yeah, so if you started to see through, and you knew it was a film.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not that fussed about watching it.
No,
I'm less fussed about watching it now.
I really wouldn't. I mean, it's interesting to see the concept. But if you want to see the concept executed well, watch that episode of Modern Family.
Yeah, with characters you like.
Yeah, exactly. it works.
And it's funny, and it's actually quite a good episode as well.
It is. Well, I love Modern Family. I think that covers reviewed.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen anything else. Well, have I? No, I've watched half of Young Frankenstein.
Why did you only watch half of it?
Fell asleep. Not that it was shit.
I love it when people say that.
But it's really good, actually.
Okay.
You've heard of it, haven't you? The Mel Brooks film.
Yeah. I've heard of it. I've not seen it.
It's good.
Yeah, I say.
It's Mel Brooks film, so it's from the 70s when he was good.
Right, let's crack on to the main feature, because we're going to do main feature of looking at Macbeth.
You know what? There's, like, the two first films we're going to look at are both pretty much, I think, on a sort of a level in terms of like people in it and shit.
Yeah, okay. So we always.
The first one we're going to look at is Macbeth,
and then we'll look at
then
we'll look at our under the radar with Red Army.
Yeah.
Right. Don't forget, you can tweet us at DuckingPod, as you all have been doing. You can email us at duckingpodcast@gmail.com and theduckingreviewshow.com. If you enjoy the show, let people know, because we rely on it.
Yes.
And we need it. And it really...
We need it right now.
We need it right now.
And hard and fast.
Let somebody know. Make them listen to it. Punch them? No, don't. That's horrible.
Don't do that.
No. Just, pass it on. We're doing really well, and we thank you for that. But let's keep it going. There was something else I was meant to say. I've forgotten what it is, so I'll remember it later. Let's look at Macbeth. Macbeth, directed by Justin Kurzel.
Let's see.
That's how you say it. Kurzel or Kurzel.
Kurzel, what's he
Yeah.
done?
What has he done? Let's have a little look, shall we? Yeah, we've changed our format. So, Snowtown, The Turning,
Right,
Blue Tongue,
right.
and just having a little look for anything that really jumps out. He's not done a
really
lot.
seen any of them.
Nib.
I've heard of Snowtown.
Yeah, so
But what I will say is that he also wrote for those as well, and the reviews are promising. So he's obviously very good.
Up and coming.
Written by William Shakespeare, I think that deserves a little credit, and it gets one. Good. And obviously you got some screenplay.
yeah, the screen.
action.
I mean, everyone thinks, oh yeah, screenplay is a script, but it's not really.
No,
is it? 'Cause
it's
the
hard.
script is like William Shakespeare wrote that. It's all the Shakespeare dialogue, but like the screenplays, the settings, and all that shit. And we'll get to that in a minute.
We'll get to that. Okay, just like what I'm going to say is Macbeth. We know the story. The story
Well,
is
let's
good.
talk about who's in it.
Yeah, okay. We'll talk about who's in it, which is what my next point
Bender.
was going to be. Right, the story.
They're excited for
I know he is. I know he is. But what I want to say is, like, the story is good. We know the story is good. Macbeth is a good Shakespearean tale.
It's up there, isn't it?
It is. It's up there, all right. And like, so what's going to make this into a good film? Then it's going to
Fassbender.
be the acting. He loves Fassbender
I do.
so much.
I love him. He's
It's
awesome.
going to be the acting, the cinematography, the direction.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's in it, Lee?
Fassbender.
That's 3 times.
He's not in it, is he?
Who's
He's
in it?
all over the place. I don't even know.
Okay.
Marion Cotillard.
Yeah, Michael Fassbender, Elizabeth Debicki, what did you say? Marion Cotillard, yeah. Sean Harris. I won't go into too much.
I saw the guy.
David Heyman.
He's
Lynn
Lynn guy
Kennedy.
in it.
Matt.
Oh no, sorry, I'm getting it mixed up. I was going to say David Heyman, isn't he?
No,
Solid
not
Snake.
Heyman.
Well, no, that's
Do you know who's
that's
not
David
in it?
Hayter.
Jim Broadbent, which makes a change.
Yeah.
It's the only thing he's not in this year.
But, right. This trailer, obviously, it was only 1 minute 42. Probably 10 seconds of that is credits. It looks
6.
fucking amazing, doesn't it?
Visually,
Like, visually
looks really
stunning
good.
film. I mean, it's set in like a medieval setting. It's got that, like, in Scotland. It looks amazing, really, like, and not just like, oh, this looks like Ben-Hur or whatever, like epic. It looks striking, like artistry, kind of like what's it called? But you know that like an art house film, really. Its sensibilities of some of its shots are very art house.
It looks well art house. Loads of it. It looks like Red Lantern. It looks like some sort of German expressionism in terms of the way it looks.
Like you said, the colours and things like that. Some of it reminded me a bit of almost Mad Max-esque, but the way that they were using the battle scenes and things like that in it.
The cinematography. Sorry, carry on.
And how they're using light and dark and shadow and things like that. It looked amazing.
Okay, so the cinematographer, Adam Arkapour.
Well done.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting better. He's also done cinematography for True Detective.
Right.
I mean, I'm just going to mention things that you might know about. Law.
Don't know what that is.
Snowtown, so he obviously worked alongside. The Bull.
The what?
There's a film.
But a lot of these are art house.
Yeah, there's a film, and I think it's called Valhalla Rising.
Oh, I watched that the other week.
Is that one of the films you watched?
That was one of the ones I watched.
Nicholas riding Yekik, the guy who drive.
Yeah.
And it looks as a real look of that to me.
It's really stark. A lot
Yeah.
of it, yeah.
You know, at the beginning when he's in the fighting pits or whatever, and it's all
tied
like,
to a pole, isn't he?
and there's a whole bit where everything's red. Like, totally reminded me of that.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Like on that, obviously with it being a trailer, you're getting all the highlights. But they could do a lot of that in this when he's having he's going a bit nutty.
Yeah.
They could play around with
It's
things
really
like
good. I mean, like
The witches were dressed.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Is that going to lose a couple of points for Carl?
Carl, 1 star, which is a club.
No boobs!
Traditionally, they are naked.
They're nude, aren't they? Yeah.
Well, I never
It's
seen.
the only reason you got the theatre, isn't it, Carl? To see the
That's why you go to the
up-close
ballet.
nudity.
I've only ever seen nudity once in a theatre, and that was Canterbury Tales.
It was just a woman who was a bit confused.
No, yes, in the audience, just sat there with no clothes on. Awkward. No, and I didn't even expect it happening. We were just watching it, and then there's a woman, all of a sudden she just stood there and she put her arms up. Somebody above her just lifted her whole dress off.
Did
Punch
you wear a
yourself in
smock?
the eye there.
Yeah, it did. And we were right at the front, and it was awkward
Oh.
for me to stand up.
Yeah, so this film.
Lynn Kennedy's a witch.
Who's Lynn Kennedy?
Alright.
Alright, who is she? What's she in?
She is best known for being in this film.
Right.
Alright.
Interesting. Oh, this
But,
is...
New.
she, well,
She is new.
Well, I was going to say, do you think... do you think people in this, a lot of them are going to be stage actors?
well, you think there'll be a lot of people from like the Royal Shakespeare Company or
Yeah.
similar backgrounds.
It's got to be, hasn't it?
It's Shakespeare, isn't it?
I was going to say, has Fassbender done it before? He's probably definitely done it
Yeah,
before.
of course it will have.
But has he ever done it for the RSC?
Possibly not.
That is such a good question.
Or at like...
I bet he's. I don't know. I mean, that'd be an interesting thing for people to look up after they listen to this. So we aren't going to do it.
Michael Fassbender.
What's on IMDb?
No, I'm going to do the wider search of the wide world web.
The big, broad web.
I mean, yeah. So let's talk about what we. While you're doing that, we'll have a
Yeah,
chat.
talk amongst yourselves, children.
I mean, it looks absolutely amazing. You've got all these massive looking battles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never seen a proper version of Macbeth. The only thing I've ever seen is this film called Throne of Blood, which is one of Akira Kurosawa's
Alright.
samurai movies. That's
Yeah.
a samurai version of Macbeth. Right, so that's, I know the story, everyone knows the story of Macbeth, but I've never seen one before. But these big, massive battles look pretty
They look good.
awesome. It's like, as we said when we were watching, I think Carl did, like, oh, it's Braveheart. It hasn't got that kind of...
Make me sound like a twat.
No, it's right, you've got the, like, white and blue face paint on a little bit.
But it's
Not
all a
quite
part
as-
of it, isn't it?
Not quite as how it looks in Braveheart, but had that thing to it. It had that, that's obviously an authentic look to how they used to maybe do shit.
He's not been Macbeth before. So
Has
he's
he-
shaking
were you
your head.
looking if he's been Macbeth or just done any Shakespeare?
No, you said, has he done anything with the rules?
Oh, right, yeah.
Shakespeare.
I'm sure he'll have done
He
stage
hasn't.
acting because like he's shit hot.
Said here that he's never done any stage acting because he's never been considered good enough.
Bullshit. I don't believe
Yeah.
that for a minute.
Just wanted to see.
Least
I mean, tell you what, I mean, it's going
Oh.
slightly off piste.
Would you
and off
marry him if you could?
No.
Would you marry him if you?
No.
If it weren't us listening?
He's got a giant penis.
Oh yeah, have you not seen Shame? His
Fucking
dick's
hell.
massive.
Yeah.
That's why I won't marry him.
You'd be like, this is what it feels like to be a kebab.
Yeah.
Skewed.
But like off topic, like I watched Tom Hiddleston in Coriolanus at one of those. It was like last year at one of
National
those
Theatre Live.
National Theatre Live things where he was doing like Shakespeare and you go to the cinema and you watch a play. And that was awesome. And like he's one of them kind of
They're good, they are, aren't they?
sorts of thespian style actors. You see him in like as Loki in
Yeah.
Avengers and shit, and you're like, well, he's the best actor there, isn't he?
Like,
Like you can totally
in
tell.
that, the character he plays.
Well, he's very
marries up
Shakespearean
perfectly,
though,
doesn't it?
isn't
Yeah.
he? Like the whole.
He's in that horror film.
Oh, it's awesome.
My Friend and Yours, Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, about that film.
Crimson
Yeah.
Peak.
I thought you meant the
Crimson
the
Peak.
Have you seen the Jim Jarmusch film? Only
Broadbent
Love Is Left
Again.
Alive, and it's Tom Hiddleston, John Hurt, and Tilda Swinton.
What are you showing? Is this just,
Is that his balls?
is that just his cock circled on some paparazzi photos?
It'd be like the Daily Mail or something, won't it?
Yeah.
I'm showing everybody in this room a picture that's probably from the Daily Mail of Fassbender just walking down the street.
And
with-
is it compared to Hiddleston?
Is that what it is? I didn't even realise what it
Oh,
was.
they're both him.
Oh no, it's both
Both
Fassbender.
him.
Yeah. Welcome to the Fassbender Appreciation Penis Show.
It's pretty big, actually. Fair enough.
Yeah, watch that film. It's like
What's that film?
there's a flash. He turns around and you just see his dick.
Watch
No,
his
it's not like a
face.
good Judas' dick shot.
It's
It's
just-
more the shape of it.
It just passes. And you're like,
You
what
know
the
what I mean?
fuck was
It's
that?
like, God, that's coming right for us. And there's that scene in there where he's like having a wank in the bathroom. Like his sister was.
Whoa.
But he's not that graphic, but he's definitely, having a wank. It's a really good
Totally
film.
lost track of what the hell
He's done
we're
some
talking
weird
about.
and wonderful.
It's
interesting
amazing. That's
films.
what I love about him so much. His acting, like
His
you see him-
penis.
Yeah.
His penis. No.
He said it! We got the truth out!
Why are you taking a photo?
Oh yeah,
Got
we've
loads
got,
of time.
yeah.
Right.
Are we going to rate it?
Well, it looks
His
really
penis. No, this film.
good. Looks really good.
Right. Part of me is like, I want to give it a 5. It looks amazing, but 4.
Okay.
Well, you know the story's going to be good.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just whether they muff it up or...
It looks really good. 4.
Apparently, it's quite unforgettable.
A high 4.
Quite, yeah, one of the comments is quite unforgettable. The words that flash up from reviewers. None of us are on there
Yeah.
yet.
I'm torn between
I
a
wouldn't
4 and a
put it.
5, but I'm going to give it a 4.
So we can't do half, so we always go
No,
to
so I'm
lower.
going to give it a 4.
What's not... There's more to this. What's not... Good. Why not the 5? What's holding you back?
I'd probably rather watch it on DVD or Blu-ray.
You say this a lot.
Right, because it's Shakespeare, and sometimes it can be. It might be fucking well long, and it's all like Shakespeare talk. So I might be more comfortable watching it at home.
Fair enough.
That's
Okay.
fair enough.
Although
Yeah.
I probably would watch it if it comes.
It looks so... Look how
looks
cinematic it is.
cinematic. Look,
I'm not going to watch it because I'm not going to get to watch it. It's out now. I'm going to watch The Martian, hopefully at the cinema, and then you got like Crimson Peak. Then you got
We've got 007.
Spectre. So that's 3 times. Like, I really like the look of it.
It's 1 hour
And I would
50.
watch it. If I had an opportunity to go and watch it in November at the Pictures, I would, definitely.
If you're listening to this and you're very, very rich and you're an investor and you're northern, there's an opportunity.
And you're good at bribing dickhead council members.
Yes,
to
that is
approve-
key.
To approve a cinema
A multiplex.
in Scarborough.
Which
'Cause the
is
council won't do it.
It's big enough. Scarborough's big enough to warrant
Yeah.
this. Please get in touch. We'll connect you to the correct people. Matt, score.
Yeah. See, I'm similar. I'd probably go to the cinema. I'd try and go to the cinema. Whether I'll actually do it or not, though, is a different.
I mean,
If it comes to one of the smaller cinemas Scarborough has, chances are I
I'll
might
definitely
do.
watch it if it comes to Scarborough.
Yeah, we might get it in about January.
Well, I'm hoping maybe in a couple of months.
That'd be good to watch it at the SJT.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely would. It's the sort of thing they'll definitely
They'll
get.
probably
So
get
they
it.
will get it.
Because
So
it's an adaptation, isn't it?
'Cause it's theatre.
it's theatre.
Shut
and it's
up.
all
Yeah.
these will want to watch it.
Who's that? Bleep that out again. Matt, what's your score?
I'm going to go 4 as well. It looks bloody good. Yeah, visuals are great. Good story. Fassbender's in it.
I'm tempted to go 3.
Fassbender.
I'm
you?
tempted to go 3
Why?
Because he
because
doesn't like Shakespeare.
yeah, fucking Willie Dick more like cock. No, Willie Shakespeare, he will.
Willie won't eat.
Right, let me talk you through it. We don't really review films. Like, we haven't watched the film. We're not giving the
No.
film a review. We're talking about
Well, that's it, innit?
likelihood of watching it. I'm same as you. I'm not really gonna. Blu-ray, maybe I might even rent it. I don't think I'd even buy it. If one of you two or the whole world goes like, this film's fucking amazing, gotta watch it, I will. But
It definitely has the potential.
yeah.
doesn't it? And that's the thing. I never go to watch Shakespeare films.
no, nor do I. Because if I'm
Because every
going,
time you know the plot.
if I'm gonna have to go
You know
through,
what happens.
if I'm gonna have to go through all that, I'll do it for reals in the theatre.
Theatre.
Theatre, darling. I would
But you wouldn't you?
kind of would rather watch it in the theatre.
But
I'll tell you what you'd go and see. You'd go and see it at the theatre if Fassbender was in it, with Marion Cotillard.
Yeah, you would, definitely. That'd be amazing.
So, I mean, it's difficult. I'm trying to be honest here, and like, I'm not trying to be a sellout gobshite and just going, it's Macbeth, it's Fassbender, it looks brilliant. Obviously, it's a
Call
4
it as gobshite,
or
sorry
a
you doing.
5. I'm just, my honest opinion is I'm probably not. No, I'm going to give it a 3.
Right.
Cool.
Well, that's that then.
Boom. Next,
Sicario, which apparently means, I forgot what it means. Hitman.
Cheers,
oh,
man.
cool. Okay. Sicario.
We've been saying it wrong.
Doesn't matter. Directed by Denis
Villeneuve.
and written by Taylor Sheridan. You want to know what the director's been in, or what's he been up to
What's
lately?
What's he been in?
What's he been in?
Prisoners.
Prisoners, yeah.
What's he been up to? That's what this part of it's called.
So many parts.
You just said Prisoners, didn't you?
Yeah.
Enemy. Rated.
Oh.
Rated R for nudity. That's a short, but that's come up a couple of times when we've been doing this. I don't know why.
You did.
Incendies. Oh god, I should not be doing this. Incendies. Polytechnique. Next Floor. It's another one that
He seems like an up and coming guy.
Yeah.
It has to be. But a lot
What
of
a
this.
cast.
Hang on, lately, a lot of
Enemy.
stuff.
Enemy is supposed to be really good. That's Jake Gyllenhaal,
where he's chasing after a guy who is basically his identical twin. He sees him in a film and he keeps...
Has he done it twice then?
He's tracking... Yeah. He's tracking him down.
One person's
Freaks
got
him
a
out.
moustache.
Yeah, one of them's got really big
And
lips.
there's eyeliner.
And Prisoners...
Craze.
Prisoners is Jake Gyllenhaal again, I think, isn't it? Is that the one with Hugh Jackman in?
Oh,
Hugh
yeah.
Jackman.
Is it that?
Where,
remember
Hugh Jackman's
that.
kid gets abducted.
Yeah, is it in the woods or something?
And Jake Gyllenhaal's the policeman.
Okay,
Based on a
so
real thing, I think.
So starring...
Taylor Sheridan, the writer, has also done. I'm going to look specifically at writing. Just this.
Right, cool.
Previously, his bulk role was acting. Sons of Anarchy.
Got a picture of him.
Yeah, I got a picture of him. I knew you'd be interested. Down.
Fuck me, as if that's him.
No way. Matt is a big fan of Sons of Anarchy.
See, that might be my next series after I finish Fargo.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, he's one of the police sheriffs in Sons of Anarchy. That's crazy.
Yeah, so
he wrote this.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah, it's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Right, we're not
Like,
done the cast. We're not done the cast.
There's
So,
no one's in it.
Emily Blunt,
Benicio del Toro.
Benicio del Toro, and Josh Brosnan.
Josh Brosnan.
Josh Brolin, who looks a lot like Pierce Brosnan in the
Loads
film.
like
Right,
him.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Good
Hashtag
cast.
bring back Brosnan.
Yeah.
Hashtag. Oh no!
It's so hard.
What was it?
Hashtag bring back
Brosnan.
Brosnan.
Hashtag bring back Brosnan.
Yeah.
Yes, that was it.
So Emily Blunt's the star. She's top billing.
Mm.
And that's quite a thing when you're in that film with them two guys.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So I mean, it's got that's kind of cool. Like there's a film with Benicio del Toro and Josh Brolin in it, and then Emily Blunt as a top billing.
It
that's
looks
cool,
good.
Every bloody
Looks
actor when it
amazing.
came up, went Academy Award winner, Academy Award nominee, Academy Award, Academy for everything, pretty much.
I mean, this film like
It
looks
did, didn't
amazing.
it? It did. Yeah, it does.
Right? I'd heard the name of it. I've not watched any trailers
Yeah.
of it until just now.
Same.
And like,
New format.
yeah, it's better this way.
That's what we do now.
Stop giving the secrets away.
Behind the curtain.
It has that kind of, right, and I guess Benicio del Toro has something to do with it, but it's got a bit of a feel like, you know, the film Traffic.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of that sort of feel. It's like a hard edge sort of like, it's between America. Well, it looks like it's all set in Mexico.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, and
Um,
Mexico looks amazing in
It
it.
looks so good. Like,
Yeah.
the cinematography is amazing in this.
Really vast. Some of those wide
There's
shots.
that really cool shot of
Yeah.
shows, like a massive chunk of Mexico City, and then there's like, it looks like someone's like been on the hills with a massive paint roller and written shit on their hills.
Yeah.
like dug out.
Yeah,
Stuff out and road stuff on the hillside.
Which was just amazing, like, but really crudely done.
It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, I just get. I feel like I just need to watch the whole trailer again. Like,
I'm not sure what it's about. Like,
it's to do with cartels and drugs and things like that.
It's dark, isn't it?
It looks pretty.
What was
dark.
that bit where they were walking down some corridors of a home and behind the walls there's just
bodies,
their bodies like
in the cavity.
Cavities,
loads of them.
Plastic bags over it.
Yeah, dead, obviously, but I mean, give it away when I said dead bodies. But it just shocked me. I was like, oh,
yeah. It looks dark.
It's really like
lots of corruption.
I don't know what I can say about it apart from that. It looks really good.
I was sucked in straight away, and I don't know. I guess it's that. I don't want to use the term X factor, but that unquantifiable element. You know, when you watch something and it just draws you in straight away. I mean, that must be a talent with people that make trailers.
Yeah, definitely.
But that can't happen.
Well, it did have that trailer style thing, the kind of pulsating music thing. Because, you know, like back in the day, it was like... back in the day, it was just a guy talking like this.
A little bit more American, but
less Jeremy Clarkson. And that bombshell. But that thing...
Some say he lives in a bog.
I say something racist. But like, it's got that total like trailer thing about the trailer. That sounds
like a cliche trailer.
No, it is very much that. But like,
but that didn't seem like that. I watched it.
When you think about, it looks amazing. There's nothing I can say about it apart from it's got a great looking cast.
They all look.
They look mighty fine.
But a great cast, you know, like
the cast looks good.
The cinematography looks amazing. Like that scene where they're going along in the police cars in some sort of like obviously going to do somewhere, and then you get this cool shot and you see Emily Blunt look out the window and you see another convoy on the street parallel. Like another cop car going along, and it's like that's just fucking cool, and that's just
the cinematographer.
Yeah.
Let me check this again because I've made this mistake before. No, in terms of cinematography, it is good.
Go on.
Shawshank Redemption.
What's he called?
Roger Deakins.
Roger Deakins is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking, he does
Skyfall.
He does like loads of...
No Country for Old Men.
He said he does like Coins films, he's done fucking Spielberg films. Did he do Raiders?
Oh God, True Grit though.
Yeah.
I'll go backwards to the standouts anyway. Things that really stand out to me, like I said, but also The Village, which actually the cinematography is really good in that. Beautiful Mind, Oh Brother Where Art Thou?
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's all the Coins films. Like
Fargo, as you said, Shawshank, Secret Garden. What year are we looking at? What film did you
He's really old. I'm saying, did he do Raiders?
Oh yeah, Raiders. Do you know what would have been easier is if I just
searched Raiders,
engaged my brain and did that. So this is what I'm doing, and you're listening to it. No.
Oh, no, Douglas Slocum.
Yeah.
But he's like, this guy is such an amazing cinematographer. Like, no wonder it looks amazing.
Did it just jumped out?
All them films you went through then.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah, he's a Coen Brothers main guy.
As soon as you said the Coen Brothers, I could see that in it. So, it's brilliant.
It's crazy, isn't it? Well, yeah, okay, so...
It's a good rate. There's not a lot I can say about it.
No, just watch it.
5.
Watch this trailer.
5.
Fuck. Yeah, how much do you want to watch it?
5.
Exactly.
I just want to see this film.
Yeah.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
It's amazing, doesn't it?
I'm the same. I really want to watch it. I'm going to make a point of watching this film.
It's one of them films, right? And
I think I might go and see it next week, actually.
Oh, yeah, because you've got a
it's one
cinema
of those
trip coming up.
Things. Like, back in the day, like in the 90s, it reminds me of Seven.
Right, okay.
Right, as soon as I started seeing stuff for Seven, I was like, shit, man, I'm 18 now. I can go watch this. You know what I mean?
I'm jealous. I
Like,
wish that...
7, like, it's got that thing about it that does. It's like, I've not heard anything about it, and all of a sudden it pops up, and I'm like, shit, this looks really good. And it is, and it's weird, isn't it? That every film that looks really good is generally like mega violent, but you know, they're about crime. But it's got that like same sort of vibe, like where you're like, shit, man, this looks bloody cool.
Yeah, it does. It looks cool. I mean, maybe it's just we all enjoy similar films, I guess. But you know, there's differences. 555.
Yeah.
There isn't many films that we've done that to actually.
What,
15.
Star Wars, Mad Max.
Mad Max comes to mind. Fury Road.
Spectre didn't do it.
No, you didn't.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because Matt's, which is fair enough actually.
Yeah, Matt's not quite as up on his bondage as what me and Carl are.
We're available on obviously iTunes.
Grindr.
No. Fuck you. Put me off. We're available on. It just reminded me. I'm done. iTunes, YouTube,
Stitcher,
Deezer.
TuneIn Radio, Deezer,
and our website.
the least known of them. Next, Red Army for Under the Radar.
Boom! What is that? I was
Okay.
trying to do the Russian national anthem, but I forgot what it was.
I'm a Russian. I was in Germany then. I was in France. Deutschland, über alles.
I can't believe all that is.
Red Army, written by and directed by Gabe Polsky, starring members of the film because it's documentary, so everyone's playing themselves.
What's Werner Herzog got to do with it? I saw his name in the credits.
All cast and crew.
He given the
Is he
secret
a producer or something?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Executive.
Oh, thank God he got there quicker than me. Right, 3.
Is that what you're giving it?
No. This looks good.
It does look quite interesting, actually.
Looks
Under the
really
radar,
interesting.
It's an under the radar film, especially like because it's set in Cold War times.
It's very much
Russian submarines.
stealth.
One from Red October, under the radar.
Right, so this is our Under the Radar. We want to mention something to you that you possibly don't know about, more than likely don't know about.
It actually
we
came
think
out,
looks good. So
yeah, it actually came out last year in America.
Yep.
It's got release here like in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, next couple of weeks.
I think it's Friday, man. Come on.
It looks really cool.
So today,
Yeah, today in podcast time.
Yeah, today, which is the Friday. If
you're listening to it and it's
You
not
do
the
it.
day it came out,
Yeah.
it's not today. It was
Right,
it was the other
yesterday.
day, or 2 weeks ago, or 6 months ago.
Under the Radar is a really good
It is.
section to listen to the films and remember, and then show off to people. You little bloody.
Yeah, listen to the bullshit we talk.
What are they called?
Our just
The beard people.
hipsters.
Yeah, them.
The weird people.
Our,
ZZ Top.
our recent selections. I'll have you know. I told you guys about this already, but people at home
They don't know.
Well, we actually picked the Times film section films. Bang on for the week.
Film for film.
Film for film.
Film for film.
Film for film.
That's because we know our shit.
Yeah.
Fools, you listen, but you listen good. You should, because we know it.
We got Dartmoor Killing wrong. Like they give it 1 star, man.
Oh, did we give it? I'll give it like 2.
Yeah, I don't think we scored
no,
it.
we didn't actually.
No, we didn't. You
You didn't
said
like it.
you
It
brought it
looked
up
okay.
because you said it looked interesting, but by the time we'd finished
We
talking
ripped it
about
shreds
it,
and
yeah, you were like, "Oh, don't
Right.
I can't get any more."
Back on track. Yeah.
Anyway, Red Army.
Red Army.
Red Army. Red Army. It looks quite good, doesn't it? Like interesting that it's about Australians, Russians
It's Russians. It's hockey.
doing good at ice hockey.
Doing
Ice
good at
hockey.
ice hockey.
Yeah.
And obviously trying to win that Winter Olympics gold medal against the Americans and the Canadians, and that kind of thing of like the Cold War, and it was very much sport was a massive thing of it, especially the Olympics.
Which I learned isn't just about the climate in Russia. It was a Cold War because it wasn't an obvious war. It was a
war where no one's fighting.
Espionage.
Tactical espionage.
Not just because
propaganda war, really.
Yeah.
It was just
Russia freaks me out.
Why? Not even now. Yeah, now.
Yeah.
Shh, don't say that.
No, Hartlepool, though, mate.
It's but only because of not. I don't mean like it freaks me out. I fucking hate Russia. No, I don't. I like a lot of Russia. It just it's weird, isn't it? I guess to us and our lives and the way that we I don't know, perceive the world, it just seems very abstract. I guess it's the abstract
the
side
Russia
of it.
thing, like...
But I think we're a little bit brainwashed. I think we are. I think we suffer from
what brainwashed.
Yeah.
Like Russia, I mean,
suffer
like
as much
the whole
propaganda.
Like look at Russia, and
You said that Russia are brainwashed.
that's so mad.
No, I just said I think we are.
Yeah, we saw the whole Russia thing, but they were a bit weird, very much.
Oh God!
You might as well have said as well.
What have I done?
God, you're right.
You've started the next one.
You're gonna start a pussy riot.
Oh!
But yeah, I know what you mean about Russia. They're like an extremely powerful nation, and like to us as Westerners.
On a tiny island.
On a tiny little island, and growing up when we grew up, that is the thing. Russia, like, you know, we're indoctrinated to think of them as like the enemy because we grew up in Cold War. Well, I grew up in Cold War times. I remember it.
I remember it.
Loads.
Actually, I grew up
had
in.
The echoes of it.
I grew up mostly in the Sinn Féin and
In
the IRA and that.
Yeah, that was going on at the same time though, wasn't it?
I remember that more.
Yeah, because that carried on through the 90s.
Yeah.
But you know, that threat of the
island
being blown up.
Oh right, yeah.
Like nuclear bombs and shit. And like this is kind of running along that same time. It's set in the 80s. It's Russia trying to like get one over on the West by winning ice hockey. You know, which as an English person couldn't give a fuck about. But America and Canada.
It's relevant what you just said there because it does say a sports film for people that don't care about sports.
Oh yeah, it's not about sport. It's about the politics. It's about like all the Olympics, right? Not so much any other sport, like not even the World Cup, because America never used to play. It weren't all about football because it was really
soccer.
It was Russia and America, the Cold War, and we were just in it, but. Not to that extent. It was America and it was Russia.
We were in
America
it as an audience of news. I mean, as much as that.
You know, we sided with America because we're capitalists and like,
yeah.
You know, but
I don't mean yeah. I mean yeah. That's true.
But like, so the only so it was only track like Winter Olympics, athletics. And that's it. They were competing on. That was another front. That was like you said, a propaganda thing of like, oh well, if America can beat, if Russia can beat America and get the gold at the Olympics, wouldn't that be great? It's like getting to the moon first. You know, it's that sort of thing, isn't it? Like,
where does it come from? Is it
it's
just
all
one
propaganda.
person?
What it is? It's
no, but I mean, like, is it all just one person's mad dream?
What?
Well, because it is a bit mental, isn't it? Like, that shit matters. Like, we're going to be... It's like me
it's about
being a 12-year-old kid and going, I got the N64
well, it's a pissing contest. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Literally, it's a political pissing contest.
Yeah, but that can only be...
It's what it does. It's that thing, like, Russia could then go back and say to their people, look, we beat America at their own fucking game. Right, that's what it is.
I can't believe that many people would care.
Well, they make them because they force fucking feed it. That's the thing.
They make it about that, don't
That's what I mean. So it's one madman's vision that makes everyone else give a shit about it.
Well, not one. It's like the whole.
Well, it's got to be. Where does it come
from? It's the political
from?
system.
Bloody murder!
No, it's the political system. I mean, that's what's interesting about this film right now. We're not even talking about the film. It's like,
this
it raises a hell of a lot of questions. It's a really interesting looking film.
That's why it's interesting.
But even aside from the political slant story in it,
It's the human aspect of it. Like some of the stuff it showed you there was these kids that were getting picked up at a young age for the hockey team, taken away to training camps where they said they'd be there for 11 months out of the year.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't see their parents.
Yeah,
one guy wasn't allowed to go home and see his father who was dying.
Yeah.
And then he
Fuck.
died.
He died.
I'm guessing he died. They didn't
No,
tell you
yeah,
that, but I'm guessing
he was
died.
dying. I mean, in the end of that is death. But yeah, it's fucked up.
Fucked up. But
Really?
that's how seriously they took it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I can't get my head round like
Yeah.
that. I know it's representative, but Jesus, I watched the film. I want to watch it.
Yeah.
It's cool. I'm not going to go to the cinema.
No. Well.
No bollocks.
It'll only get a limited release.
No, yeah. If you live in a city and you're lucky, I would. If
Probably going to Picture House. I
yeah,
imagine.
if you got the opportunity to go and see it, I'd go and see it. I would. And
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe if it turns up at the SGT, we'll go and see it. But I will watch it.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Score it.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go and see it, but I won't get the opportunity to, probably. 4.
I'm agreed. I'm agreed.
I'm agreed.
Who says that?
I'm agreed with
Drunk
you.
person.
there's one
I've already had 2.
2.
Where's it gone? Right.
Everybody.
2. That's
4.
it.
You want to give me 4?
No, 4. 2 beers, 4 stars. You threw me. I was thinking ahead. I'm shit. Right, 4 stars. Good.
Yeah, it looks really good. Hopefully it'll be on like Netflix or something.
I think it'll be out the cinema, and then a few weeks later it'll be...
Hell, like a couple of weeks' time, maybe. I'll say that. A couple of months, you probably had to get it on Sky Movies or some
Yeah,
shit
probably.
like that.
Sky
So
Arts.
you
Not
can.
Sky. Somewhere
Yeah.
else.
What? Anyway, you can tweet us at duckingpod. Email us at duckingpodcast@gmail.com, theduckingreviewshow.com, iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube,
Grindr.
Grindr. We're on
We
YouTube,
should
guys.
totally make a Grindr account.
The Ducking
With
Review
just a
Show.
duck's face.
We're on Grindr. No, we're on YouTube. Check us out on YouTube.
Operation YouTube.
Operation Tubes of
You
You.
haven't mentioned
Operation
the upcoming bloody
Oh,
Halloween
next week.
season.
Yeah.
Next week, things are getting deep and dark.
What is it? The Ducky Horror Picture Show.
That's meant to be doing an owl sound though.
What?
I used to be able to do this.
Anyway.
It's just wind.
Oh, that's quite good. That time we
Oh
walked
god, that time was the fucking owl.
We were really drunk. The owl talked back anyway.
Anyway, stop that.
the Ducky Horror Picture Show. We're coming back at you weekly. So next week is
Coming right at you like a beam.
we're coming right at you like a low beam that you didn't suspect. In a haunted house. The Ducky Horror Picture Show will be taking a look at in the first episode.
2 films.
28 days later. And
The Thing.
The Thing. Excellent films. Right, we're going to watch them. We're going to talk about them. Tune in then. Until then, goodbye.
Bye.
punch.
Yeah, they really do.
Sicario, we've been saying the name wrong for the ball, haven't we?
Oh,
Are they thick like Michael Fassbender's knob?
5.6 volt.
Like his fucking cock.
What's your?
Oh, yeah,
It's Terry Crews.
Oh, it's Terry Crews.